again.
That's a scam!
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Lil Bubble, let me ride that rocket.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Lil Bubble, let me ride that rocket.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Lil Bubble, let me ride that rocket.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Lil Bubble, let me
Lovely internet friends, welcome, welcome, welcome once again. It's been quite some time since we've been together, right? But we're still all around, we're still here. I know what's happening. All the lovely people are here. I see Alex Perts, I see Splitwave as well. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my god, I'm so honored. Quick disclaimers before we start, guys. You know the drill. Nothing here is financial advice. I usually lose all my money. I'm a good counter trade. I'm a good signal for counter trading. I take degenerate risks, and then you shouldn't do the same. No risk profile is the same. You do you. Let me do me. I have very different responsibilities, balance sheet, risk appetite, etc., etc. So don't copy trade. Just evaluate your life and your financial situation, and you know what's best. I'm mainly a Bitcoiner. I use my biggest percentage of crypto in my portfolio is Bitcoin, then it's stablecoin, then it's Solana, Ethereum, and Cosmos, and all the classic things. Everybody has their own beloved shitcoins. You don't need to explain yourself why something is in your portfolio. I mean, we've been around since early ICO days, so we've had some delisted coins, all of us. What else? Before we start, because I want us to do a little bit of a feedback session. I want to demonstrate a little bit of how Dean's List works, how you can contribute, and we can take a look at the two first projects that the group is providing feedback for. Both projects are winners on the latest hackathon, the Grizzlython. They're amazing dApps. They're very early in their development, so don't be like, get your hands dirty. Don't expect something that's extremely polished. Most of the projects, and it's plural because we're going to be doing about 35 projects, 35 winners from the next 3 months. So we'll be evaluating lots of alpha versions, lots of early access stuff. So don't expect things to work flawlessly, and yeah, that's the idea. Now, what is Dean's List? Dean's List is a service DAO. So it is a DAO that is comprised by professionals that know how to navigate their way around Web3. They've used lots of dApps on Solana. They've been OGs with like pre-Radium days. On the Soleil wallet, most of us used to have Soleil wallets back then, when you used to actually had a different address for every coin, for every SPL token. So all these guys are experienced users. There are some developers. It's a minority group within the general population of the DAO. So most of the work is no code work. Now, why am I focusing now on feedback sessions instead of doing shitcoining that we all usually do? Which, to be honest, I need to start with a little bit of shitcoining. But let's continue on why we're doing this before we get into the shitcoining. I'm drinking coffee, so I'm drinking an espresso. No beers today. So what's happening with Dean's List? Dean's List has been working closely with the Solana Foundation and will be reviewing lots of hackathon winners, which means lots of projects down the pipeline will need to be worked on. And at the moment, Dean's List has more work than it can actually handle. We need people. We need people to come in the DAO and provide feedback. It's very easy. You don't need to have an English language as your native language. You can listen to my thick Greek accent. You can't mistake it. It's seamless, effortless, and super sexy. I know. No need to type it. So yeah, that's the issue with Dean's List. A lot of work, not enough workers. You know, remember this that hip hop line? Too many mics, not enough. Too many MCs, not enough mics. Yeah, that exactly what's happening. Too much work, not enough feedback reviewers. So the idea here is to showcase that it's extremely easy, it's extremely quick, and if your feedback is selected for the final feedback collection, which will be submitted to the project and will be given to the devs to work on, and will be given to whichever department needs it the most. Could be from the pitch deck, could be from the some feature requests, could be from the user journey, could be anything. So different teams will handle different issues. But every comment, every feedback, every user request, feedback, feature request, or whatever actually makes it to the final report gets paid, and gets paid not in shitcoins but in USDC. You might consider USDC a shitcoin, but that's a very different topic. That's for a very different, maybe another Tuesday. We've spoken extensively about stablecoins. So yeah, we're gonna do quick sessions. We're gonna do split wave, and we're going to do underdog protocol. We're gonna check their documents. We're gonna take a look at the Dean's List feedback channels, and we're gonna try to understand what these guys are building, and see what we don't understand. And if you don't understand something, better provide a comment, because if you don't understand something, there is high probability that more people don't understand it. But before we start, this is now we have to take a small break from the serious stuff, and let's talk about the elephant in the room. Tomorrow, Sui is launching a DPoS layer 1 blockchain with Move as its programming language. So this is like the smarter cousin of Aptos, maybe. The cousin that was not in a rush to launch. So, disclaimer, I'm buying Sui. I'm buying it from Binance. I'm buying it also from CoinList. These are the two exchanges that have KYC, and where are the good old days of FTX? No one knew. Too much risk was in the system. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be aping on Sui. It's gonna be a gamble, and I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling that these guys are gonna time their launch with a really good, let's say, trend reversal in the markets. Maybe we get some good news from the various central banks on rates, and we see a general change in direction. People are hoping for it. People are hoping for a change, maybe some stability on exchange rates. They shouldn't go up anymore. Interest rates, sorry, some stability on interest rates. Like, I'm not saying they should go down. I'm just saying the moment we see that they're gonna stop going up, markets are going to pump. Now, maybe Sui times it well, and it's the new coin, the new kid in the hood that will shine the most, because it's new, and it has been unaffected from many collapses the many collapses we saw throughout the year. So we're gonna talk about how badly or how good the Sui trade tomorrow is going to go. It's gonna start trading at, what is it? 5:30 UTC on Binance, and don't buy it first second. You might get some retarded price. Make sure you spread out your buys. Make sure you leave some money to buy some Sui tomorrow. It's not gonna be the end of the world. Don't be the guy that buys the first minute and the coin drops 100x from there just because you bought on a wonky kind of order book. So be really careful. Tomorrow we know the time. Alex Pertz, if you go to Binance and here you go, you'll see there is a timer here. Now this is launchpad.binance.com. This is part of the Launchpad, the Binance Launchpad. It raised what, $300 million. So these dudes are well funded, and they're gonna be creating an ecosystem. Be early. Go buy some coins, or go just do some work. go like take place in hackathons, create teams, participate. It's always good to be a first comer in a new ecosystem. It's usually beneficial. So yeah, enough with the shitcoining. That was the very quick parenthesis. I'm going to be using, let's say, for the feedback. Let me share a link. Let me share a link. Yes, I'm gonna share a feedback form. Oh my god. So I'm sharing the link on Twitch. I'll be using this form in order to submit all my feedback. If you're a Dean's List citizen, so if you're a member of the DAO, you can easily head to the channels. You can go down here. So if you're in the Discord is really hard to reach. It's not easy to get in. So I'm sharing the form just to make it accessible to everybody. And make sure to put your wallet if you're providing feedback and your Discord ID, because you will get paid if you actually do some work. I see Underdog as well. Both representatives, both teams are here. I'm very honored. Thank you so much. So if you are part of the DAO, it's much easier because you can go here to the feedback focus. You'll see the 3 projects that we're actually providing feedback for. Signally is an ongoing project that will be providing feedback for the next 2 months, and then we have 2 of the winners. So it's Underdog and Splitwave, as we said. If you go to those channels and you go to the pinned on top, you'll see that there is a bunch of information. So you'll go to their website. Let's start from Underdog. I am not very familiar with any of the projects, but let's learn together. Let's learn together. So let's go here. So digital collectibles made simple for developers and startups. Seamlessly integrate your Web3 into your product or workflow to enhance your user experience. So what they're like, I've taken a look, and also they are grand winners, and I've seen what they're building. It's much better if we actually go to the let me go there.
Hey, Grizzlython judges.
So let's start with their video, because I mean he does such a good job explaining exactly what's going on. So let me remove my silly face from the.
I'm Kevin, one of the co-founders of Underdog, and today I'm going to walk you through the Underdog API powered by the launch of our custom program. First, let's start with some context on why we're building Underdog. To be honest, Web3 apps really suck. Outside of creating more crypto, like flipping NFTs or trading shitcoins, there is no value. While Web3 projects promise a big roadmap, it takes a lot of time and money to make a good Web3 experience. This makes it hard to take advantage of what makes Web3 different from Web2, composability. But people still really want crypto. With over 8 million avatar collectibles on Reddit to 30k Starbucks customers starting their Odyssey journey, demand for unique Web3 experiences is just getting started. What the success stories have in common, though, is Web2 is in the front and Web3 is in the back. So how does the Underdog API solve for that? We make it seamless to integrate dynamic NFTs into any product or workflow. The API handles everything Web3, from minting NFTs without signatures or transaction fees to indexing all your NFTs and collections. Our API also has NFTs that can be transferable, non-transferable, and updatable. With just a simple API call, you can capture Web2 data from your favorite community tools like Discord and Telegram, or even within your own app, and summarize that information on an NFT. The Underdog API makes Web3 in the back easy, and we've seen some early use cases built on the API that show just how easy it is. DAOs like Superteam are building an on-chain reputation system with our dynamic NFTs. DeFi services like Parcel have evolving early adopter NFTs when users trade. Social protocols like Dispatch forums are minting soulbound rewards with our API. NFT projects like Boo Ventures are capturing Discord engagement on an NFT. To show you just how all of this works, let's dive into the Underdog dashboard. In the Underdog dashboard, you'll be able to manage your NFT projects, generate an API key, and access developer tooling. We have both a mainnet and DevNet API, so let's switch over to DevNet for today's example. We'll go through end-to-end how to create a non-transferable NFT project, distribute those NFTs, and update them. What's important to emphasize here is anything done in the dashboard I can also do with the API. So we don't have to wait, let's go into Project Charmander, a non-transferable project of Charmander NFTs that evolve and level up. Let's go ahead and create a new Charmander NFT, and since you get your starter Pokemon at level 5 from Professor Oak, let's just set the level to 5. Once the NFT metadata is ready, we can go ahead and generate a private claim link and have my backpack wallet claim the NFT. Since the NFT is non-transferable, we require the claimer to sign the transaction to prevent any spam. I'll go ahead and hit claim and wait for the transaction to process. Once the NFT is claimed, I can view it on Explorer, see that it's verified as part of the NFT project I created with a level 5 attribute. In the dashboard, I can update the level attribute, but I'll hop over to Postman to evolve my Charmander to a Charmeleon at level 16 with an API request. I've set up a Postman workspace with my Underdog API key and make a put request to update an NFT by ID. I pass in the updated level attribute and the updated Charmeleon image in the request body. Once I make the request, we can see the NFT evolve on Explorer with its new level. To recap, we've built a mintor, an updator, and an indexer. Not 3 separate products, all in one API. What makes Underdog uniquely scalable is our program architecture that leverages Solana PDAs to auto-index our NFTs. This toes the delicate balance between security and ease of use, so builders can focus on their product experience instead of munging account data. The future of Underdog is more than just an API. We have partnered with Zapier to bridge data stuck in Web2 silos and bring them to our dynamic NFTs. Our NFTs become the data standard that makes building interoperable products easy. No more Web 2.5, it's just the web. To walk through just how easy it is to bring your data on-chain, I'm going to hand it off to my co-founder, Tony.
Cool. Thanks, Kevin. Let's go ahead and break down this MailChimp and Underdog protocol integration. When a new subscriber comes within MailChimp, I can create a non-transferable NFT in Underdog. We're going to get a claim link that we're then going to send out via a Gmail. So you can imagine as a enterprise, I don't want to spend a lot of resources testing these digital collectibles. So you can use this. I'm a shopper. I want to get perks and rewards at this beauty and fashion company. So I'm going to subscribe to this newsletter. So with the integration, I'm going to receive a claim link for this digital collectible. Here's the digital collectible. I can now claim this. This should give me access to a lot of cool perks and rewards in the future. So you can imagine in the world where this is connected to a POS system, you'll see my LTV, the type of buyer I am, and more. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Tony. To wrap up, wanted to touch on how we price the API and initial traction. We charge per NFT per month to use our API as a minter, updater, and indexer. The per NFT price ranges from 5 cents for larger enterprise customers to 39 cents for our starter plan, which starts at $39 for 100 NFTs. We have 67K NFTs in pipeline from partners that we can't say much stuff about right now, but big things are ultimately on the way for Underdog. If you made it this far, thanks for spending time to learn more about what Tony, King, and I are building. To learn more about how to build with Underdog, scan the QR code to links to our docs, Zapier integration, and more.
Pretty cool stuff, huh? Pretty cool stuff, and all these are actually only possible with Solana. These guys are using. You might have heard some keywords that are very important, such as non-transferable NFTs or evolving NFTs. These are really cool concepts, and they're not concepts anymore. We can actually use them. Imagine a world where you buy I don't know, a 2-liter bottle of Pepsi, and under the cup there is a little code where you can actually participate in some kind of I don't know, some loyalty scheme where if you have like enough of those cups, you can actually get an NFT. Without the compressed NFTs that Solana actually launched a couple of months ago, that would cost enormous amount of money, even if we're talking about a layer 1 with so small, so low fees, such like negligible fees like Solana. Solana is the cheapest chain in order to do such actions, at least till today. And even on Solana, if you were using regular NFTs to mint hundreds of thousands of NFTs, that would cost quite a lot of money. But now you can do that, and then you can the video spoke about non-transferable NFTs, because if we're talking about reputation systems, there is no point if you can actually trade your reputation for money. So someone buys reputation from another user and can pretend that it's his. That wouldn't work. So having tokens that are not possible to transfer, and at the same time the entity issuing the NFTs having the ability to update the metadata and change the image or the description or the text or the traits or whatever the NFT is, in order to showcase the user, that user's unique reputation score, that user's achievements or badges of honor or whatever. That would be super awesome, and Underdog is doing exactly that. So let's go try out the application. Let's start. I've no clue. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Stupid fandom reset. So yeah, I have 0.1 Solana here. Select the wallet. Let's go with fandom. Sorry, Takisol. I know. It's Solfler. Let's do Solfler. No, let's not do Solfler. I don't know which wallet is going to open like last time. I don't want this to risk. Here, fandom. Sign in with the wallet. Sure, let's sign. So manage your most recent projects here. So this is a stream. I know we're all close friends. I just saw Perth subscribed for the 20th month. My God, Perth, you're the most loyal, the loveliest, the most awesome viewer. So this is the stream. Let's make an NFT for the stream. Can we do that? I have no clue. View all projects. Create your first project. Project name: Whales Tales Adventure NFT. Are you a loyal viewer of whale's tails. So let's get an image. I hope there's no dick pics here. Okay, so if you're a loyal image, you'll get this. This is a non-transferable NFT. And this is on DevNet, as you see. That's why you see 31 Solana on the top. Okay. A small pop-up window saying that, hey, we're in DevNet. The only indication I had we're in DevNet was this. Let's mint our NFT. So I guess mint an NFT name. Whale's friend loyal viewer. Attributes. Name. Cat. Value. 1. And the claimer address. A claimer address. Let's. Yeah, I don't know if I have any. Let's get my Ledger wallet. Fuck my life. So I need the Ledger now. Yeah, I don't know if I have my like if I need to claim something. Okay, I'll claim it with the same wallet that I'm minting it. All right. So now I've created the NFT, and it's going to be claimed by this address. So the idea here is that someone is performing a task that they've asked for, and upon completion, he is the only address that can claim this NFT, and the NFT should not be transferable. So generate claim link. Okay. Let's take it with backpack. Cut. Level 1. Claim. All right. Anybody want to try it out? Come on, paste your addresses, and I'll you'll be able to get a loyal NFT. First of all, let's see if this works. I'm at the same time I'm creating mental notes. Here, Stacky Sol. So this didn't work. I'm not sure why. So I see the underdog is saying you can just mint an NFT and then send the link here. No need to an address, just leave the claim empty. Very important. Another feedback that we need to actually. So I need to create a new NFT, right? Where's friend? Are you loyal enough? And let's do the level 2 attributes cat 2 mint NFT. No claimer address. So theoretically now you will be getting, if you click this link, you'll be able to claim the level 2 cat NFT, which can only be gotten by if you actually watch the stream. Now anybody can get it. I have so many useless NFTs though, all these useless NFTs I have. Placeholder cut. Let's try claiming it again. Oh! And I can revoke it as well, and I can update the NFT. So let's see. Let me also claim it. I can't. So the first person I see, someone has claimed it. Perfect. Okay. I think it needs a little bit more text on how this happens. So once you put the link out there, only one person can claim it. Is there a way to have like more than one clicks, to have like those Discord invitation links that are allowed, 10, 20 unique users? That would be fun. So let's go check what this person has. And then let's update the NFT to see how this works. Oops. Solscan. Yeah, so open in Explorer, owner address. Let's go. So Tripper got it. Wrong, sorry. The mint address. So this is the cat. This is the original cat. And now let's evolve it. Let's see how this evolves. So I can see that this user here, this owner, where is it? The EV7 is the address. Like, I'm curious to see if it can be transferred. What does it give you something? So let's update it. Let's see how if it's gonna work. Update NFT. How can I? Is there a way to update the image? To evolve it? I see. I can only do this if I can access the code. No code solution. But it is possible. It is possible. I can update the description. If you hold this NFT, you get a cookie. You can see here the name, Wales friend loyal viewer, Wales friend loyal viewer. I'm just trying to see what's different from the usual. You see, mutable. It's not immutable. So immediately this also adds to the collection. All right. So this is all you need to do, guys. This is all you need to do. Then, of course, what you need to do to continue understanding the project, and if you really want to provide the feedback that's valuable, you should go to their documents, and then you'll see that they have these lovely videos. Let's play one with Typeform, just because it kind of demonstrates, showcases the power of this. And let's watch this video, and then let's go submit 2 feedback reports, and then go forward, go to the next one. So yeah, let's watch this, because like you understand the power of such a tool. Enough with my silly face, and let's do it.
Way to integrate NFTs into any product workflow. And today I want to show you how you can integrate NFTs into a form collecting, information collecting workflow. So we're going to use Typeform as an example here, where every time someone signs up, I send them an email with a claim link to an NFT. So it's always going to start in your Underdog protocol dashboard. If you want to get started, you can go to app.underdogprotocol.com, get your API key, you can create these NFTs. I've already created one named the Builders. So the first step is to usually create a project with a name, an image, etc., so on. The second piece is we're going to go to our Zap template. So we've created templates where you can actually just automate and log in to get these going really easily under 5 minutes. Cool. So here's the template. You'll see it's 4 steps: new entry in Typeform, create an NFT, get the claim link, and then send the email. So for example, you want to do an early access NFT to people who sign up to your waitlist. You're going to sign into your Typeform. You're going to pick new entry. You'll connect your Typeform account, press a trigger, test this. Here we're seeing it's my email. So let's go ahead and continue. Second, we're going to create a non-transferable NFT. You pick create an NFT. You have 3 options: create, get an NFT claim link and update an NFT. Then you're going to choose your account by creating and connecting your API key, choose the project, and choose the NFT that you want to send, and then you continue. Cool. So now we're going to test this out. Great, that works. Now, last step, or second to last step, is to get an NFT claim link. It's pretty easy. You're just going to find the NFT in the project that you want to send, press continue, and you'll see that the claim link pops up. So now, last step is you're going to sign in with your Gmail. You're going to press to send an email, and this will trigger an email to be sent with that claim link, which has the specific NFT to that person. So connect your email, choose the email. You can choose to send like a nice message. Hey, name, here's the NFT for you to collect. Cool, so now I'm a user. I'm gonna go ahead and sign up here. Boom, name is Tony. Let's go check my NFT claim link. Cool, and I just got my NFT claim link from my early access NFT from this really cool business, and now I can claim it, and boom, ta-da. This is gonna be really cool. So this NFT will allow you to do a lot of cool things, like offer rewards and perks to your users and members. You claim this NFT, you can then update it with our update endpoint, but that's how you send an NFT when a Typeform is submitted using Underdog, Zapier, and Typeform. Great, thank you.
Super important videos, super important videos. So another feedback that I'm thinking, like another feedback review that I'm thinking of submitting is an alternate way to claim the NFTs. Sending links through emails that on the next step required you to actually sign a transaction is something that I would never do. Me personally, like my dad, yeah, he would go and claim it. Wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't do it. I know that this is like asking to reinvent the wheel in a way, but I'm pretty sure there are lots of lots of brilliant minds working on this, and my little stupid monkey mind definitely can't come up with a better way. So let's open the feedback form. Here it is. No, that's not it. Let me find it. Here we go. Members feedback session. We're doing Underdog. This is my SPL address. This is my Discord ID. All these are on autofill. If you've done a couple of forms, you'll see that you can double click and it has these things. And again, understand this is a demonstration only. Under normal circumstances, what I would do is I would go to the channels and go check on all the different submissions already in order to avoid duplicates. I'll see what kind, like as you see here, people are diving really deep into it. Bit here is actually trying different inputs, gets different returns, and is commenting on that. So that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. So let's start with the UX UI, and I would say I would like, when creating a new NFT, there needs to be an indication about the fields that are optional. Leaving the claim address empty allows the NFT to be claimed by the first user that clicks the link. This is not clear from the current UI. And I will go back to the where did I do it? Here. I will create a new NFT and I will take a screenshot I will put a arrow here to understand, and I will save it. I will say optional field. Save. I go back to my member. I add a file. My drive. Optional field. Here we go. Submit. So this is it. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do to start earning USDC. This is what you need to do in order to participate in the Web3 revolution. It's pretty easy, no? It's very, very, very simple. And as I said, like, there's about $50,000 to be claimed. I hate saying this. I hate saying numbers. I hate inviting people to do stuff and gain money and make money. I feel a little bit cringy inviting, because it's like, okay, yeah, come get 15, 20, 30, $40. That's how I had it in my mind until I saw people earning $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month. Just by doing what? Submitting this kind of feedback reports. This is too easy to just let it pass like that. And this is me doing a very surface kind of level of reviewing, because this is just the beginning. I've dedicated 45 minutes. I don't need to rewatch the videos. I'm gonna go back today, play around a little bit, talk a little bit with the other feedback reviewers, like ping pong some ideas, see where they had issues, and then that's it. You get paid. Like, I might get $5 because of that. $5 because I just did 10 minutes of work. Like, this is more than the hourly salary in many cases, in many jobs. And you just need 5 minutes and zero experience. So yeah, props to the videos. Props to actually being here and like, thank you for clearing out some of the things. For example, what I just showcased is for the non-transferable tokens. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ask for a user, for example, a user request. Let me open the feedback form again. And I'm going to say a feature request, which is Chrome is up-to-date version. A feature request, which is give the ability to mint non-transferable NFTs that are claimable via a link which has a finite amount of users, similar to a Discord invitation link, which allows for, let's say, example, 100 unique accounts to use. So I can, in order to make it even simpler, I can go here, I can do create invite people, and this is another expire after, and I will give this in order to explain what exactly I mean. Save finite clicks. And I will add the file from my drive. Did I actually make another $5? Come on, guys. I got free KFC for tonight like that. Oh! Do I have any more coffee? Coffee. No coffee. Enough with the underdog. Enough with the underdog API. It's not enough for the live session because guess what? We're doing Feedback Fridays. Feedback Fridays means our Fridays in this list are dedicated into providing feedback. No more administration work, no DAO work, no treasury management, no little tasks. Fridays are for feedback. So guess what I'm gonna be doing on Friday? I'm gonna be doing extensive feedback for exactly this. And if you're new here, join the server. Make sure you join the server. And if you join the server because you watch this stream, make sure that you let them know. But join the server and then you can join the office. And you don't need to work. You just chill in the office. You don't need to talk. You don't need to open your camera. And people are gonna come in and they're gonna vibe together and they're gonna ask you, hey, what are you working on? You don't need to know anybody. Well, I am working on providing feedback from Underdog API. Oh, really? Me too. I did that 2 days ago. Ooh, like any cool feedback that you're going to submit, and you're gonna have a back and forth. You're gonna get to know people. You're gonna get to vibe with people. You're gonna test new dApps. And guess what? Maybe you'll identify a superstar team, and this is going to be insane alpha for you. Like if this team actually raises money, mints a coin, does some kind of campaign, but you'll be the first to know because you'll be on their Discord. You'll already seen their work. You've already monitored their progress. That's how you get alpha, by getting your hands dirty. How did we discover Solana? Like, why didn't we go to EOS? Why didn't we go to Tezos? Why didn't we go to all this shit? Because we tried them all. And the user experience was horrible. And initially, Solana user experience was horrible as well. But we saw the evolution. And there was a signal. And we had some other things as well, like Sam Bankman-Fried and some other things that turned out not to be very true. So for those that are asking on the comments, let's... I'll share, this is Underdog Protocol. Dynamic NFTs, soulbound tokens. I rest my case. So let's talk a little bit about Splitwave. Splitwave, second winners in the payments track with a pretty awesome dApp. A pretty awesome dApp that there is no way you haven't required already. You've dreamt about it, especially if you're an NFT degen that starts with a small bankroll and dreams big. You know, like I know lots of people that would want to invest in a rather expensive NFTs and a rather expensive NFT collection. Let's say a Madlad, but they don't have 50 Solana. They only have 10 Solana. But they also have another 4 friends with 10 Solana, and they all want to get together and buy an NFT. So what Splitwave has created is they created an application which is also a marketplace and is also on-chain kind of management of such a shared NFT. So you can buy an NFT by pooling money together through a private group. So you create a private group, and this is extremely similar to Split share. I mean, if you've traveled recently with a group, everybody uses splitwise. Where the fuck do I have this? Splitwise. Splitwise. You see, it even has my... So, if you're familiar with the concept of splitwise, then you understand the necessity of split wave. Nanko Goat is asking, is this the saga? Come on, man. Would I change my Apple iPhone 14 Pro for a Solana saga phone? No. But yeah. Friends, split wave is something that I've required in the past and I didn't have. Shout out to Pertz that has also spoken about this extensively, and here is Splitwave bringing it to life. So, exactly like we did with the previous project, I'm gonna go check the appropriate channel on Discord. So I go to Splitwave, and on top I'll see what I have available. What do I have available? I have available a pitch deck, a Twitter, and then a flow, a user flow, a journey through the app. What is this app going to actually allow you to do? So let's start from the pitch deck. And again, all these are super alpha versions. Sometimes there's not going to be an application to interact with. We were very lucky with the previous one. Splitwave is in an earlier stage of development. And it's payments. You can't, if you fuck up payments, you're dead. Like there's, oh, it didn't work out very well and now everything is stuck and lost. Yeah. You need to make sure it works well. So let's start with the Figma. Let's start with Figma. So we read the pitch deck. And immediately I can provide a feedback. So I click on the presentation and it opens on slide 3. You don't see it? Let me show it to you. So you don't. Slide 3. That's confusing. That's confusing. So let's go from the beginning. Splitwave, split, share, govern. Let's talk about it. We are the engine powering seamless splitting and sharing of payments. We're not competing, but composing. Composable and dev-friendly, network effects at its core, plug and play. Mission to empower collective ownership through seamless payments. And as we said, second place in the Grizzlython for payment tracks. So we know that stuff's expensive, but how do we share it? Because sharing is not easy. Sharing is caring though. Splitting bills and tracking expenses can be a hassle for individuals and groups in Web3. Splitting bills in general is a hassle, not only in Web3. Lack of on-chain co-owning and governance experience for digital assets. No NFT marketplace offers collective ownership. That's true. There have been attempts, but so far not very successful. Cardinal was one of them, right? Where you could you could create fractions of an NFT and then you could pull them together. But again, there was no marketplace where you could buy and sell those. You could only do it through a pool and through a private group. The best NFTs have a high barrier, exactly what we described on our opener. So Splitwave, split your bills hassle-free. So it's payment splitting. Splitwave allows users to easily split bills and expenses with friends, family, or colleagues, ensuring that everyone pays their fair share. Ensuring. Let me understand, because this is part of the problem that you have on the Web 2 version of the application, which is splitwise. Yes, you can indicate that we've split the cab fare, so the taxi amount, the amount we need to pay for the taxi, but there is no enforcement tool here. I cannot press a button and actually pull the money from the user's account. This is all fictional. There is no, I press a button saying, this guy hasn't paid me, send 2 big guys to break his fingers. There's no such thing in the application. So I'm not sure how Splitwave addresses this issue. Since this is on chain and since you're pulling and again, it only makes sense. And I'm pretty sure the guys have done it already like that. And this is not just a simple Excel sheet that you're tracking shit up. So what happens is you're actually putting the money through the application. You're going to connect your wallet with the applications. You're going to load money to the wallet, and you're going to pull the money to buy the item. It's not going to be, I paid for the item like Splitwise is. I paid for the item. Now we're just dividing the cost, and everybody's welcome at their own discretion and their own rules of fairness to actually repay. So what happens here, as I understand it, you pull the money first, buy the item, and then everybody holds shares that you can put together and redeem the item. That's how I understand it. I might be totally wrong. So payment splitting, and you can see it also on the here, amount to pay. Users can keep track of their personal expenses, set budgets, and monitor their spending habits, analyzing your spending patterns on chain. Perfect. So you get some user stats as well, in order to see, like, you might be co-owning multiple NFTs at multiple groups and overlapping groups, and at some point it's going to become a mess. So this is very welcome. Wavesurf. We're making a marketplace that lets you split NFTs. Wavesurf, that's beautiful, and this is what sets it completely apart from the shitty Web2 competitor. Enhancing liquidity of NFTs by giving a better price for potential NFT buyers. So this is indeed liquidity, adding liquidity. And the way I understand it is anybody that doesn't have enough Solana to buy a monkey or to buy a Mad Lad is immediately excluded from the liquidity of this market, meaning that this user has a quarter of a monkey, but he can't use his Solana. There is no way to accept a quarter of the monkey, so that Solana liquidity just doesn't reach the market. And this is very inefficient. Capital efficiency ensures successful L1s. Let's put it like that. Let's make it Web3, this rule. Market efficiency is one of the important rules of economics. The more efficient the market is, the more capital efficient it is, which means the better the better allocation of capital and ensures its success. So that's pretty awesome that we're gonna allow smaller fish to enter more expensive collections. NFT owner can choose to create numbers of slots, meaning that you can choose to create an NFT with 100 slots, means 100 shares, means if you're buying, let's say, an NFT that's extremely rare and costs $10,000, and you can have 100 people with $100 shares, and immediately you have the 10K. Split slots are fractional shares of NFTs, and you have open split slots and private split slots. So yeah, you can fractionalize an NFT in a private group or keep it open for any wallet to participate and buy shares. Maximize NFT value with open slots. Incentives for buyer, we just listed them. Cheaper buying price. Experience the power of co-owning. Leverage the multi-sig experience of squad. Big important thing. Bravo for actually integrating with squads. Working with squads is like a very important step into making it in Solana. Protection on price fluctuations. I can't help it, but why there is no mention of realms? How can you have like 4 bullet points there and mention squads but not mention realms? Make sure you give the ability for DAOs to actually create these kind of open slots or private slots or whatever you call them for their members. So what you're gonna do is create an instruction that allows ownership of members that belong to a certain realms DAO. So I can think of many ways of doing it. And I can think of many cool ways of doing it, actually. And either allow DAOs to cooperate into sharing things, sharing assets, which again, then it works so well with vote NFT DAOs, where you're using NFTs to vote, because then a community can actually own an NFT that has voting power, and through the power of instructions in realms, you can actually cast your vote as a community using, but not as a whole community, as a sub-community of a realms DAO. Man. Oh shit, Split Wave is telling me, you can see the governance part in the next slide. I'm sorry for, it's just exciting, man. I just get too excited. And I'm thinking out loud. Good thing I haven't cracked a beer open. I would be flying. We offer best-selling price compared to the other marketplace. Leverage the enhanced liquidity with the power of split slot actions or auctions. Actions or auctions. Raffle your split slots. You could change, like auctions is also a very good bullet point here. Again, creating mental notes so we can go back and comment on the pitch deck. There's no dApp to actually review, but we will comment on the pitch deck. Equal price shares of the NFT can be purchased for buyers. Sellers can create slots based on the requirements. Buyers from slots for any NFT on Solana. Once all slots are filled, NFTs transferred to Vault and in-house squad is created. Definitely needs more words here. I know you're mostly your target group are Solana OGs, insiders, and really knowledgeable people, but buyers from slots form slots. Buyers will form slots for any NFT. Once all slots are filled, so you create 100 slots, the slots are filled. Then the NFT is transferred to the in-house squad. So a squad will be created. So a multi-sig wallet that will store that NFT. And each buyer, each holder, each slot will have its own key for the multi-sig that will allow this the decision making on chain for that NFT. Collective ownership and split wave and squads protocol. Composable features adopted to split wave, manage NFT transactions, multi-sig, social features, liquidity staking. Staking. Like, what does that mean? Do I stake the NFT? Do I stake the slot of the NFT? What does that mean? I don't understand. Smart messages, governance, collectively own NFTs. I love it. You need more. Yeah, you need a little bit more explanation. So staking. Does staking like? Are the prices of the slots dynamic? Are they dynamic? Are they? So let's say that I want to buy the NFT. I am one user, I am a big whale, and I want to buy the NFT that is actually fractionalized and held by 100 people. So there are 100 people holding a share for a bigger NFT. And I want to buy that specific NFT. Is there a way that one user can pose an issue, can say, I'm not selling you this NFT, I want more money? From the way I understand it, that's a no. So this will follow the floor or will follow some kind of collective decision to set a price. And then each share is going to reflect a portion of that total price. So not every user has the freedom to indicate their selling price like you would do in Cardinal. So what you would do in Cardinal, you would take the NFT, create a bunch of little NFTs, and then those little NFTs can trade individually. So I am not 100% sure on how this works. And again, this might be a failure of the pitch deck, just because I know you guys want to do it, to have it simple, but too simple sometimes makes the user wonder. We get some solution here, the tam, sam, and som. So these are pools, like smaller and smaller bubbles, smaller and smaller groups of, let's say, NFTs that total Solana market cap, the total NFT market cap, the Solana market cap, and then the market share of a specific collection. And then you have a revenue stream. This is a great slide for raising capital. So there's going to be some kind of platform fee. Of course, there's going to be an app, a marketplace, and this is how you're gonna make money if you are holding equity or shares or whatever in Splitwave. That's a very different feedback sessions. We can go through a session one day about raising capital, pitching to investors. We got some great tips. We've gone through it. We've raised money. We've bombed completely during what's called pitch sessions. Totally bombed. We've said the wrong things. I mean, we've had some experience, so that's a very different workshop. So let's not stay on this slide. Raffle, more on how your NFT marketplace and raffle work. So yes, raffles, amazing. Yes. We need raffles. We need raffles of tickets, of shares, of whole NFTs. We need this. We also need auctions. Auctions are important. And token auctions are also important. That's something we don't have, but that's again another topic. Splitwave team, lovely friends here. I see normal people plus a drawing. Product roadmap. It's all in 2023. This is the right roadmap to show. You can't go very far into the future. People hold you accountable for things that will never materialize, and then they're going to be asking on, where is this feature you promised 3 years ago? even if it's completely irrelevant nowadays. So yeah, keep it short. So this is the pitch deck. Short and lovely. Two things that are important, and both projects have actually followed them. I love the video format. That's about 5 minutes maximum. I would even go for 3 minutes. Is the amount of time you can actually keep your audience engaged. I would always start with a couple of questions to my audience in order to make sure that they're actually paying attention. So yeah, good stuff. Very the pitch deck is also great. 13 slides, not a lot of information. No fancy images to capture your to get your attention to the wrong places. Love it. So let's see what else we have for Splitwave at the moment. I have some comments on the deck. The one comment is we need to mention Realms 100%. If you're gonna raise money from venture capitals in Solana, if you're going for the Solana Foundation, if you're gonna talk with the important people of this ecosystem, I'm not gonna name the names. You all know who they are. All of them are involved in the coding and development of the governance layer in Solana. So make sure you have this. And then I would also, on slide 7, needs more explanation. Needs more explanation, especially on the token, on the staking, the liquidity. I'm not sure exactly what it means. Smart messages. Do I assume you're gonna be working with dialect? Like, are you building your own? Like, I need more information on slide 7 as well. So that's it. That's it on this side. Let's see what else we have. Let's see what else we have. We have Twitter. Let's see if there are any Twitter links. No Twitter links here. No Twitter links. Okay, okay. I'm okay with this. And let's see the last link here, which is the Figma. Ah, this is the flow. This is the flow chart. Let's. So this is the last kind of material we have in order to understand the project, and these are not easy concepts. So we might not manage to really read this into detail, because guys, also doing all these things super fast without actually reading documentation extensively, something which I will obviously do. Will obviously do in order to write the final review, in order to participate in Feedback Fridays, make sure to actually read documentation. And I really do not want to underplay and misrepresent the teams, because I'm fast trying to understand what's happening, making mistakes, clicking wrong things, misinterpreting hard work. So anything I say here, take it with a grain of salt. This is just a demonstration. A second, because I'm boiling here. I'm so fucked. So let's go through the flows, and then let's go back to the feedback application, submit 2 feedback reports, and then go on with our lives. So split layer, bill splitting, NFT ownership splitting, split squads, NFT marketplace, slot marketplace. I like that. Spending patterns, which is great to have. And raffles. Add one more. Auctions. I mean, that's a low-hanging fruit. It is a low-hanging fruit. Very low. Do it. Here. I'll start from here. And I'll go whoop. Yeah, I can do this. Let's go with paint. Classic. I'm naming the thing. Here it is. I open my feedback review, submit another response. I will choose split wave. My answer, So my SPI address. Let's go again. This is on the flow. Feature request. Let's do it like that. Let's go like that. OS version, that's Win 11 Pro. And browser version is this one. Ka-ching! And this didn't fucking go off. Who's the lovely person buying things? Don't buy things. Who are you? It's Alex Perch gifting submissions. Dude, Alex, you've gifted over 50 or 60 submissions throughout the 2 years. Ah, my god, 49, one more for 50. You're the greatest guy of all. So, feedback. Low hanging. Sorry. Low hanging fruit. Whoops. Is to add auctions together with the raffle. Oof. That was easy. That was easy. So let's continue. So let's understand the flow of a split wave. So a user split your wave's expenses on split wave, add payment recipient on split wave. So you add the recipient, add split participant to split share to create a split wave. Pay user split share. So I assume that you'll get a notification if you are added as a user in order to pay your share. And it doesn't go, like what happens if one user doesn't? Like we're 4 and there's one user that doesn't, while the other 3 have submitted. What happens in this case? Like I don't understand. Like is it held in a multisig? Ah, wait until split delay. I understand. I'm just moving ahead of myself. Split participant 2, 3, and 4, and the 16th. Select split payments of split wave. Okay, they all pay their shares, and then you wait until split delay for split participants to pay. If no, so collecting split wave escrow, did all the participants pay? No. So what happens? Does the escrow return all the money? Or more time is added? This side here is not clear. Of course, these are not the pictures you're going to receive in your feedback report. Guys, this is just the beginning of understanding and forming argument. Like, it's not clear what happens when a participant doesn't pay their share. I will not submit it until I finish. Split slots. Choose your NFT to create split slots. Is the user NFT an owner? Shared split slots. Is NFT listed on market as private? Okay, perfect. That's I understand that. Oh, that's oi oi oi. Okay. You're an NFT seller. Choose your shared split slots to list on WaveServe. So you have a slot of an NFT and you want to sell it. You create a squad's multi-six for the split slot buyers to initiate a split slot. I understand that. Raffle split slots? Let's say no. Collection-wise, split slots are shown on WaveSurf. Okay, if it's a raffle, yes. Okay. So, since it doesn't address that, I'm going to actually submit it. And we're going here. Why? What the fuck is happening here? Doesn't matter. So my SPL address, let's go again. I don't know what's happening here, and it's not auto. I'll just do the Discord ID, and I will later on fill in the other things. So categories, we are going for pitch deck. It's not pitch deck, it's other. It's other. And from the flow chart, it is unclear what happens if a slot doesn't pay within the time frame. Does the what's it called? Does the whole fragmentation stop? Does the whole split stop? Does the process? And I'm going to submit another one. Come on. And this is on the pitch deck. And make sure to add realms on page 7. Together with the squads implementation. Realms dot today is the most important governance layer in Solana and go and not a go-to-market, a reason for many NFTs in existence. Because one of the most important use cases of NFTs is governance and showcasing your ability to your participation in a DAO. And again, I can go on and on and on and on with feature requests because, like, I would like to delegate voting in some cases. And if this is a voting NFT, then you can have some kind of decision making platform, somebody that decides which of those slots are going to have voting rights. So let's say you'll be able to campaign for your slot to be the one that votes. So slot number 7 can vote on the NFT DAO that is actually that are actually willing to participate, and by allowing it, then other users can delegate. This is, and Splitwave is here to answer all the everything. Each slot has equal power. Thank you, man. For bill splitting, yes, the participants' amount will be returned back. For wave surf, anyone can create no number of slots, right? So another user can join the same slot or wish to create new slots. If his or her slots are filled first, the NFT transfer to the multi-sig governance. Perfect. This should be added. I think that should be added. And let's add it here. So where's the pitch deck? So I think it was 7. It was 6 actually. So let's fix that. That's page 6. Poof. Wow, Splitwave. Dude, thank you so much. You're both such amazing teams that I feel so honored that you actually took time to watch this, to interact with us. This is why you win. This is why good guys win. This is why not only code matters and engaging with the community, engaging with your power users and everything is extremely important. So I'm extremely thankful that you've. I'm going to have to call it somewhere here. We are way past our mark. We've made about $20 to $30 just by showcasing you how to provide feedback. Okay, this is extremely simple, and I invite everybody to join Dean's List. How can you join Dean's List? Watch one of the previous episodes, but quick DLDR. You can buy a token from Coinable. You can go check the storefront, Dean's List storefront on Coinable, and buy a token and join the Discord. Or you can buy an NFT. You can buy it from Tensor or Metaplex or whatever, whichever marketplace you want. I'm using Tensor, and you can use that NFT to actually enter the Discord. But just poke me, ask Dean, ask Taki, ask anybody in the stream. You'll find ways. Ask on Twitter if you want to join, if you want to participate into getting your hands dirty and trying out the best of the best, the winning dApps for Solana. Solana has a phone that is going to be populated with decentralized applications. We are just beginning. If you want alpha, if you want to see who's going to win in the next cycle, make sure to get your hands dirty. Make sure to join this list. Make sure to come join the Web3 revolution. Lovely friends, quick reminder, tomorrow Sui, I'm going to be buying. Don't base your decision on what I am doing. Read about it, take your risks, and see you on the other side. I'm going to call it here. I love you all. Make sure you're not, don't get shaken out before the bull run starts. We've waited 2 years. Are you gonna get shaken out now? Please don't do it. No all-ins. Wait for the trend reversal. The trend is your friend. No day trading. Just wait. We'll play the musical chairs with the new players. New players are gonna come thinking they're gonna discover the new Bitcoin. They're gonna discover the new Ethereum. We're gonna be selling them our shitcoins. Stay tuned. I love you all. See you very soon. Join this list. Make some dollaros. Love you. Take care. By the way, look at this. I love you all. Goodbye.